sheriff for 10-2, 02, got number 265.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jordan, state your name for the record.
Randall Jordan.
Sir, were you previously the sheriff of McGoffin County?
Yes, sir.
And how many terms did you serve as sheriff?
2.
Okay. Did you run for re-election in November of 2010 in the general election?
Yes, sir.
Hey, who was your opponent?
Carson Montgomery.
I guess we probably haven't cleared it up. There's a John Montgomery and a Carson Montgomery. To your knowledge, are these gentlemen related?
Not that I know of.
Did you run as a Democrat or Republican?
Democrat.
I know I asked Mr. Montgomery these questions, but my office is representing both you and John Montgomery, and the judge has consolidated the cases. The fact that you're, I guess, co-plaintiffs is the right word, that I'm representing both of you. Was there any cooperation between your campaign and Republican John Montgomery's campaign during this election?
No, sir.
Did you run your own race for sheriff as a Democrat?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about how you campaigned.
I campaigned going out visiting residents. I attended a lot of functions that was going on throughout the county as far as rescue squads, fire departments, having, fundraisers, churches, whatever. Got to see a lot of people that way, and just through radio, radio, TV, local TV station, and newspaper.
At some point in time, did you become aware that there was some unusual goings on in terms of the absentee ballots?
Yes, sir.
How did you first become aware that there was unusual events maybe occurring?
Actually, I had people contact me at the office.
Now, physically, how close is your office to the county court clerk's office?
Next door, well, at the end of the hall.
Okay. Where in the judicial, whatever the name of this building is, where in the judicial building now? Is your office in this building or another building?
It's in the next building over.
Okay, is it that? And where is your office in relation? Is it first floor, second floor?
It's on the first floor.
Okay. And from your office, can you see the county court clerk's office?
Yes, sir.
Did you notice anything unusual going in the county court clerk's office in the months leading up to the November election?
Yes.
There's been some questions raised during the testimony of Attorney General Representative Emmett Thompson about, I guess, your interaction with him. What was your interaction with Investigator Emmett Thompson as to the absentee vote issue?
Mr. Thompson, I've seen him occasionally throughout the courthouse, and on election day, when I went in, which I tried to stay clear of the office on election day, go to the voting right there in the front door. But Mr. Thompson was there using the booking room, which is off the side of the main office. We've got a booking room, and that's the office that Mr. Thompson used.
As I understand it, you were present in the courtroom when we heard from confidential witnesses 1 through 6, correct?
Yes.
Did you have any connection to them in terms of their voting in this November election?
No, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you a little bit. We've heard the name of Randy Salyer throughout this proceeding. Do you know Randy Salyer?
Yes, sir.
How do you know Randy Salyer?
I've known Randy practically my whole life. He was a few years ahead of me through school. I knew him when he had a local business out here on Parkway Drive, a produce store back years ago. So I've known Randy my whole life, actually.
Did you know who he's married to?
I know who he's married to, yes.
Who is he married to?
Susie Sager.
Okay, do you know where Susie Salyer works?
She works up in the county judge's office.
How long has Susie Salyer worked in the judge executive's office?
Since my last term as being sheriff.
Okay. In preparing for this, Mr. Jordan, did you try to have witnesses subpoenaed to be here today?
Did I try?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Who did you, I guess, hire or authorize to serve witnesses in this case?
Had three different individuals. One of them was a Kentucky State Police Trooper who served several. Another one was a guy by the name of Charles Niles. And the other one was a guy by the name of Dewey Marshall.
Have you seen Randy Salyer in Salyersville, I guess, since shortly after the election?
No, sir.
Is that usual or unusual for you not to see him?
Well, it's unusual that I don't see Randy because he's normally around the courthouse or on the street. But
Let me interrupt you, say normally around the courthouse. Does he have any official position or why he'd be around the courthouse?
no, not aware of, no.
Do you know what his personal vehicle looks like, Randy Salyer?
I know the one that I used to see him driving on the Ford Ranger.
Did you ever notice any political stickers on his vehicle?
Yeah, I'd seen him prior to the election thing before we started, for the election board holding that. He had the stickers of Dr. Hardin.
Did he have your sticker on his truck?
No,
Would you consider Randy Salyer to be a supporter of yours?
I couldn't say whether he was a supporter of mine or not.
Okay. You've also heard about a lady by the name of Patricia Reisner. Do you know her?
I might know her if I seen her, but just by the name now.
Have you made an attempt to, through the people you've had serving subpoenas, to locate a Patricia Reisner?
Yes,
Have you been successful or unsuccessful?
unsuccessful.
By the way, let me back up. Have you made, through your subpoena servers, have you made attempts to locate Randy Salyer?
Yes, they did. Yes, sir. Yes, they have.
Have you been successful or unsuccessful?
Unsuccessful.
Do you have any information as to where Randy Salyer is right now?
I have none.
There's also been a person identified as Donnie Trusty, or some people refer to him as Donnie Reiser. Do you know, have you made attempts to subpoena Donnie Trusty or Donnie Reiser in this proceeding?
My servers tried to serve Donnie Trusty.
By the way, is any relation to the respondent Carson Montgomery, to your knowledge?
He's relation to Mr. Montgomery's wife.
You know what that relation is? Huh?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
And there's another person referred to as Penny Trusty Adams or Penny Trusty. Have you tried to get her served?
My servers did try to, yes, sir.
Have you been successful or unsuccessful?
Unsuccessful.
In terms of these 6 confidential witnesses, did you in any way, shape, form try to get them to vote for your candidacy?
No, sir.
Okay, did you buy any votes in this election?
No, I definitely did not.
There's been testimony that Randy Salyer was giving out cash. Was that any of that cash your money?
No, sir.